In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle. We often find ourselves stressed, anxious, and overwhelmed. But what if there was a simple practice that could make a difference? A simple practice that could transform your life. It is what I propose that we discover together today in this edition of Praise Looks Good on You. So sit comfortable. And I simply want to introduce you to the science of gratitude. Research shows that scientific research backing up to demonstrate that um, practicing gratitude changes things mental, physical, emotional, social, and our overall well-being. So seems like the process of a gratitude habit regularly, consistently taking time, making space to express our to develop some sort of gratitude practice and make a difference in your life. So to invite and we discover how that happens. The first thing I want to share with my slide, hopefully, you stay with me because there's definitely a lot of good things. You know, if you've been watching, it looks good on you that I'm big on the impact of praise. That's why it's called Praise Looks Good on You. I deeply believe that praise makes a difference. So to also discover that there's actually science behind it, it was like, yeah, Judith, I better share this. And guys, there's science that demonstrates that backing up this thing that praise looks good on you, your body, your mental health, your relationships, your immune system, and your overall outlook in life. Praise does that, and that's why it looks good on you. So I will expand the PowerPoint so that you see more the point and not Judith. Yes. And as I was working on this wall, for those who know me, you know that I also am a believer. So I asked myself, is there a Bible verse that talks about gratitude? And I found a Proverbs 17, verse 22 that says, a cheerful heart is good medicine. Cheerful heart. And gratitude brings that. Good medicine for the body, but a broken spirit saps person's strength. A merry, a cheerful, depending on the version of the Bible that you have, it can be merry, cheerful, or something else. But God said that. Now we are seeing today that also science says that gratitude is a great practice. It's simple, but it can transform your life. I like to say it's a wonderful thing. It's free. It's cheap. It costs nothing, but it can turn you into a different person. It can get you off drugs. Not Judith saying just keep watching and you will see and understand why the bold statement. So research shows that gratitude enhances well-being. Gratitude actually modifies, the neurotransmitters in our brain. This is real, guys. It's not just something in our head that you just take and accept by faith, but definitely gratitude modifies, it creates the transmitter dopamine, like some good happy hormones. As you develop a practice, a regular practice of gratitude, you have more and more of these neurochemical that change the way your brain is running. This is science. It's not just being enthusiastic. So one, gratitude enhances well-being. Gratitude rewires your brain. I was trying to find an image of dopamine, but I just found some chemical things. But definitely, it's what I was saying. Gratitude rewires your brain. Maybe I'll come back to this thing about well-being. It's emotional. One of the big things that has been demonstrated by many studies, not just one, but many studies have been done today. A lot of them, you can just ask Google or AI, or you go to the greater good. There are many websites today that are so actually investing promote the learning, encourage people to know there's this beautiful thing that works and that can transform your life, because a regular practice of gratitude would affect your physical well-being. Those who've done the intervention, they were feeling better. They were feeling better physically, they were feeling better mentally. There were some people who did the intervention for depression and they were able to get off, to feel better, to feel happier, physical, mental. And there are even some research that she even emotionally, as you develop a regular practice, notice I say regular practice. So as you regularly stop and just express gratitude for small things, for simple things, for what, when you develop the habit of seeking, looking, and recognizing what is good, definitely your physical, your emotional, your mental, your social life, because you are someone with an overall more positive attitude, and as a consequence, more people want to hang out, more people want to hang out around you. And I feel like taking a pause here and just ask you in general, um, how would you describe yourself as someone who is more glass half empty or glass half full? If you are a more glass half empty, this is one little thing that can switch it, that can make you see life in a more positive perspective. It's another benefit. Overall, those who practice gratitude regularly, they tend to be a more positive. Why? Because of the gratitude will develop your muscles, because each time you will stop and think what is good. Like right now, maybe you've noticed I didn't start with the generic and it seems like my things are slow. But when you want to be grateful, when you want to develop that muscles of gratitude, no matter what is going on, you just look and choose to seek what is good. The sound, the computer may not be responding the way it should. Hey, but internet is working. I can still open this broadcasting application and be able to talk to you. And I'm here. I think the sound is working. I've not had a signal, which we don't hear you. So even though the computer is slow and it's not responding the way I want it, there are some things that are working. And as you develop this tendency to what is good, to look for what is working, to look for, I'm alive, I can do this, you're watching this, I'm in good health. So these are 1, 2, 3 reasons to just stop and say, oh, thank you, I'm alive. Thank you, I can speak. Thank you. Even though everything is not right, I can talk my sound. Maybe I will not be able to sing because of the technical thing. I can speak. So I can do praise looks good on you. Hey, and my kids, my family. Have you noticed what is happening here? As you start to look for what is good, you're looking maybe for one thing and then you find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. That's the power of gratitude. Now, imagine if you do that daily, weekly. If you infuse that little break where you go to the toilet, or that little tea or coffee break to take a 5 minute while you're walking. Oh, thank you for my colleague. Thank you. You build, you develop that muscle. You have a doubt? Give it a try. I really challenge you to give a try. And please, if you want, come and share. Come and share. I challenge you to give a try to this gratitude practice. If it changes nothing, like reach out. Let's get in contact. This is something that works. Um, I've experienced it firsthand, and research is showing us that it actually works. Physical, emotional, mental, boosts your immune system. We are seeing that it changes your brain. Isn't this powerful? Isn't this powerful? So when we see all this, yeah, these are all the benefits. Mental, physical, relationship. Did I talk about the relation? Yeah, because as you become someone who is good, you have the habit, you have great muscles in your ability to seek and find and recognize what is good and show appreciation to the person, to the people who made that happen. People around you would say, oh, Beatrice, Laura is she's very grateful. Yeah. And people like that. They like recognition. As parents, aren't we happy when our kids come back, when we do something for them and they say, oh, mom, thank you for this? We do. Same for friendship or colleagues. Whatever type of relationship gratitude enhance, it will improve the quality of those relationships. Same for emotional resilience. No matter what is going on in emotional life, when you seek, you find, and you express gratitude for what is there, what is still happening, you will grow that emotional resilience. And that's why I was saying number three, in general, gratitude will promote your overall positive outlook in life. Someone will say your positive quotient. So I just feel like, say, well, isn't that a lot of benefit? What do you think? Oh, gee, this is something we know. Is this just what you think? For me, I think that this is quite a lot of good stuff. And it costs nothing. It costs nothing, the gratitude. Like, we just have to get intentional and develop that practice. Did I mention that all these benefits, like the more you practice, the more you enjoy the benefits? So, how about we take the time now to look at how you can build, how you can develop your gratitude practice? I'll bring the PowerPoints again. Yeah. Yes. So let's look at some couple ways, 3 or 4 ways to start your gratitude practice. I want you to really notice I said start and then practice. Start because a lot of people want things like very soon. In about 4 weeks, the year will be over 4 or 5, and then a lot of people will be thinking about, okay, New Year resolution. It would be great to have ABC. Transformation is in the action, and start. Don't wait till you have everything perfect. Just start, just get started. You may be watching this now and it makes sense, I've heard that, yeah, it seems so. And I feel like asking you, okay, you know that, what are you doing with the knowledge? What can you do with the knowledge? What do you want to do with the knowledge? Because the transformation happens in the action. My invitation as you're watching Praise Looks Good on you today, start. Just get started. If you want, put pause to the video. Pause. Yeah, it's a bit surprising because we want that people watch and pause and like right now. Think about 2, 3 reasons you should be grateful. Just look at your life and express gratitude for what you see. Um, if I were to do that at the same time now, if I just say pause now and look, oh, I love the slide. I love the color. Oh, I'm grateful for the ability to create slides that have so much color. If I continue to look, oh God, I thank you. I think I'm a pretty woman. Yeah, I'm grateful for who I am, for my color, for my hair. I'm grateful that I have this place where I can record without like owing. I'm free to talk and record. Judith, zip, it's not about you, but I simply wanted to demonstrate that you can pause right now and do a bit of that gratitude. Just notice how you feel after this couple minutes, looking and acknowledging what is good. So, start is one thing, and as you start, if you can build that into your routine, just as every day you wake up, you brush your teeth, you wash, you exercise, or whatever, where can you infuse that little gratitude break, that 5 minutes? It doesn't even have to be 5 minutes. You just have to be intentional about that. Very soon people will be buying a lot of journal, a lot of stuff for the new year. How about getting for yourself a gratitude journal where you just stop and write 3 things you're grateful for? I suggest give a try and see, experience by yourself the difference it makes to stop and count your blessings. If you are a believer, to just stop and look for what is good and express your gratitude to those who made that happen. So these are some ways that can help you develop your own gratitude practice. I mentioned journaling. You can also stop and take time for mindful meditation. Some people just get confused about the meditation. It's just stopping, getting silence, and reflecting on the things you're grateful for. You could also your gratitude practice could also like doing something regularly, consistently, with a certain frequency, being intentional to express your gratitude to others. This one, maybe I'll stress on it because it's easy for us to say, oh, they've not done this, they've not done that. We complain a lot, but how much are you stopping to recognize things people have done for you? Like, just think about today, since the morning. Who has done anything for you this week or this month? And did you stop to say thank you? Hey, if you're a child, have you stopped to say thank you, mom? Thank you, my parents, for the food, for the clothing, or for the wonderful gifts you give me every year? Maybe time for that as we're coming close to the end of year festivities. So, gratitude practice is also getting intentional about stopping to say thank you to others. And many times here we've talked about the gratitude letter, which is a very cool thing, because as we said in another edition of Praise Looks Good on You, the letter stays. If you've not watched the video, I'll put it below. How it makes a difference to stop and express the gratitude. We talked about it when we discussed gratitude for veterans, but you can express your gratitude through a gratitude letter, not just to veterans, to people around you, to your friend, to your parents, to your spouse, to your boss, to your colleague. Hey, I have some people I work with in coaching who actually have some kind of practice, some kind of it's an element of their team culture in their weekly team meeting to stop and then to say thank you, to look for what is good, what are the great things that the team did individually or as a team, and then express the gratitude. Thank you for the quality of your code. Thank you for helping me talk to that difficult stakeholder. Thank you. And can you imagine how that kind of team, how they work well together? Because they have the habit of stopping and acknowledging each other, expressing their gratitude. So expressing your gratitude to others is another practice that you can put in place. And then all sorts of acts of kindness. For example, you see this wonderful box, it'll be cool to receive one. Yeah, you like gift, but I'm also giving gift. So it could be thank you with a gift. It could be thank you with a message. Sometimes we tend to we tend to complicate this, guys. Just like right now, after you finish watching Praise Looks Good on You, you can text someone, hey, you just came to my mind. I thought about last year when we were in college. I remember how you prayed for me. I remember the money you gave me when I didn't have. That text, they'll read it. I can bet there'll be a smile on their face. Oh, they remember. You made someone smile, and you yourself, as you text, as you type that gratitude thing, you feel good, they feel good, and the bond between you gets stronger. That's the of gratitude. And that's why when they did it in research, they could see that those who actually have this gratitude practice, who tend to live like that, who are intentional to stop and acknowledge others, they have a great social life. People tend to hang out. People like to hang out around them. It is in that way that gratitude also contributes to social well-being. I think if you don't get me out of here, I can talk about the goodness of gratitude for months. Um, Sometimes something I hear often, it's like, oh, Judith, it's cool and easy to talk gratitude, to have gratitude when life is cool. Do you imagine if I pass my exam, if I have this, if I can do that? It's so natural, yay, and I'm grateful and I'm glad I can give praise. But it's not always like that. Hey, life has up and down. Will life be just the sun every day, like for forever? No, we need sun and then we need the night. We need rain. We need also when that it is dry. So challenges, there will be days when you don't feel like being grateful or um I've had one day a daughter of mine who was like, "Mom, like because we had a routine to do gratitude evenings when we sit to have our evening meal. It was kind of a family to connect. How was your day? What are some three things you were grateful for?" And so we would talk while sharing what is good. And then it has happened more than once that a child would tell me, "Mom, today was rough. It was really rough." So rough days happen. There are days like for me, I will say, "Oh no, 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 today was like awful." The secret when that happens, be grateful for the awful of that day. Someone got you, triggered you. Express your gratitude for that person because they made you realize you still need to work on your emotional agility. So, instead of shying away, at first it was like, "Oh, I really have no reason. There's nothing good in the way my day went today. Car broke. Manager got mad at me. I was late with my deliverable in a meeting. The stakeholders, they were just all, it couldn't work." So, because of that, I'm sorry, someone is calling when I'm recording, but I think I'll just continue with it. So even when you have that kind of day where it's like nothing seems to be good, thank God for that awful day. I don't understand. Everything went overboard. Lord, I'm grateful. If you are a believer, if you're not a believer, just say thank you for that thing, for that person, for that situation, for that lack. You will see the difference. Just that act again of gratitude will calm you down. It will switch you from the triggered zone, the negative zone, the place where you feel bad, into this place of calm. At the end, well, it's life. Tomorrow, it's another day. You doubt? Give it a try and see. Now, I don't fight like the things that don't go my way. A lot of people who know me know that when I was younger, and not that it was my way or the highway, but in general, I work hard to get what I want, and when I don't get it, be it school or at work, it was so painful. But I'm learning, and I'll continue. Well, I think we are all work in progress. Um, I'm learning now when things don't go my way, when that teenage child is shouting at you, when the plans you have for them, they're not following it. Thank you, God, for this teenage child, for everything you're teaching me through them. Wow, thank you. They refuse to approve me for that loan. Thank you. It's not that you don't care, but expressing that gratitude allows you to let go. It's like, well, it's fine. And as you do that, you will see the switch from the negative to the into the positive. I like to say the act of gratitude will move you from the negative street to the positive street. You doubt, give it a try. Next time you feel triggered, next time you feel bad, next time you feel like life is shitty, just stop and say, "Wow, God, I thank you for this thing that is bothering me. I may not see what is good in it, but I trust you can make it work for my good." As you do that, give it a try and see by yourself the difference it makes. So these are some elements, and also as I was saying, consistent. Like even when you don't feel it, just do it. When you don't feel it, just do it and see by yourself the difference it makes. Judith, you went overboard. Now that the music and the everything, but you talk. I hope it was useful. Let me know in the comment if I should stop talking. I hope it was useful. I just quickly want to take a little summary. We started today talking about science-based evidence that gratitude actually helps, and we have seen that regular, I encourage daily, but you're not obliged to do it daily, but a regular gratitude practice can transform your life while it will impact your physical well-being, it will impact your mental well-being. You feel good because the feel good hormones will be produced more and more, and they will rewire your brain in a certain way. Physically, all the gratitude will also boost your immune system. You'll be stronger to fight. So you'll be in better health physically, better health mentally, better health emotionally, better relationship, and overall you'll have a more positive outlook in life. Is this not worth trying? Is this not worth trying? And then we also said, well, looking at all these benefits of gratitude, well, there were some ways you could do to start working on your gratitude practice to make it a habit, something you do regularly. We talked about gratitude reflection, a journal, find a solution the way that works for you. You can work and express, you can write 3 things you're grateful for, you can write a gratitude letter, you can do acts of kindness to say thank you to people around you, parents, pals, friends, boss, stakeholder, even those who give you headache. And we also said that sometimes it's not always every day that you are woohoo, life is cool, even when it's rough. That's exactly a good time to stop and show that gratitude and express that gratitude, because there's a learning in what you find difficult. There's a learning in that thing that is triggering you. There's a learning in that emotional thing going on. And as you stop to just express your gratitude, you stop and look and appreciate, and that thing may come up, that learning may come up, and you come out of that a better person with some learning, some insights, some things. That act of gratitude will have transformed, brought you a new perspective. I hope it was useful, and I'm curious to hear what you think about one these elements of research. What do you think about that? How does it resonate with you to know that it's not just a woo-woo thing or a church thing, but actually there are science documents, science research showing that gratitude is good, mental, physical, emotional, social, and overall for you as a human being to be more positive. What do you think about that research? And the second question I'll also let you go with is, what are you willing to do to commit to get started on your gratitude practice? Start. Don't wait, oh Judith, I don't have a space. Nothing stops you to go and walk outside and expressing your gratitude to God, or just getting out of the room to say thank you to your brother, to your sister, to your spouse, or to text that friend. So it needs no structure, cost, nothing. You can do it at all time. You can transform the person you are. If you doubt, give it a try, and I'll be so happy to hear about your story. It was Judith Glory, and I'm looking forward to meet you in another edition of Praise Looks Good on You. I definitely believe that praise looks good on you. If you doubt, give it a try. We'll see in 2 weeks for the edition in English, and then next week it will be Loué te va bien en français. If you like what you saw, share to anyone who might benefit. I just feel like to everyone, because we saw a nice thing that brings us wellness in a lot of dimension, and that is free, that is easy, you can easily action it. So why not share? If you like, share and subscribe to have even more discovery, insight, science, tools, and strategy on how to grow your gratitude practice. It was Judith Glory, and looking forward to connect with you next week, same time. Take care.